Hey, everybody, it's time to laugh. Lily Chrome, you love a good laugh, right?
Of course.
You're going to love this next lady.
What?
She's one of the top acts in town. Yes, thank you, Strange Fuzz. You guys ready? She's one of the top comics in town, and we are very lucky to have her. Here she comes, everybody, the great Kathleen Demarle!
I am so excited to be here in this studio, but before I get started, I just want to address the giraffe in the room. It's me. I am a tall lady. I am 5'11", so I'm 2 inches taller than the average American male. And that comes with its pros and cons. So some of the cons are that it makes dating difficult, but some of the pros are that it makes walking home alone at night in Boston really nice. Because if you can see what I'm working with, we can all agree that clearly I'm a two-man job. Like, I'm walking home, they give me the once-over, and they're just like, whew, that is just too much work for a Tuesday. And then they just speed off. I asked my mom for some dating advice recently, and she told me that I'm asking men out too formally. She said instead of asking them out on a date, I should ask them to a group hangout and then have nobody else show up. I actually rent an apartment from my parents, and I realized the other day that the walls are a lot thinner than I thought they were. I was getting ready to go to bed, and that's when I heard a groan through the wall. And I got concerned because my neighbor is a 75-year-old widower, so death is imminent. And I did the neighborly thing. I was dialing 911, and that's when I heard another voice, and it was a lady, and she was like, "Ooh, baby." Let's address first that that's my sexy voice. But that made me realize that my neighbor was getting laid, which is fantastic news for him. But it also made me realize that if I could hear him lightly groan through the wall, he probably heard me cry myself to sleep last week. Which explains all of the hugs I've been getting at our mailbox recently. But my parents come down and visit a lot, and that's nice for the most part. Except my dad has this like one weird habit. He likes to come to Boston, borrow my dog, take her into Boston, and just pretend that he's blind and that she is his seeing eye dog. So my dad takes her downtown and just starts bumping into shit until people ask him off the premises. I don't have a dog that can pull this off. I don't have a German Shepherd. I don't have a Golden Retriever. I have a miniature dachshund. She only has one eye. I'm her designated seeing eye human. I don't think she's leading a 65-year-old man anywhere. But I am happy that it's the fall. The fall is my favorite time of year. I hate the summer, mostly because I hate wearing shorts. But if I have to wear shorts, I wear Bermuda shorts. Mostly because they're the only kind of shorts that don't get lost in my personal Bermuda Triangle, which is my crotch just swallowing them whole. But when I put on a pair of Bermuda shorts, I have this condition that plagues a lot of women my age. I go from looking like a 25-year-old to just looking like a 40-year-old Girl Scout troop leader. And her name's Big Kath. And Big Kath is a bitch. She is not a nice lady. I don't even think she has a kid in the troop, to be honest. She is just a lifelong Girl Scout. What else do I want to talk about? Tonight, I realized that I had a strange addiction in college. I used to go to the grocery store, and I would buy those cakes for $2. But we all know that those cakes are meant for like one depressed, lonely girl. But I was too embarrassed to buy just the cake and leave the store. So I used to get fun, flirty messages to my non-existent boyfriend written on them. Like, happy birthday, congrats on passing boards, you are not the father. And I went in one day to get just like a simple Cinco de Mayo cake. And that's when I realized there's only one cake decorator at that store. And she caught on pretty quickly because that day I just got a cake back that says, "We know." That's how I ended my food addiction. Growing up, though, I had a lot of rules, so I wasn't allowed to go by the nickname Kathy, even though my name is Kathleen. My parents told me it wasn't a classy nickname. But when I was 10 years old, I sat on a chocolate chip, and my parents nicknamed me Fecal Fanny, Crappy Cracky, and Rumpus Dumpus, all of which are still nicknames they use in public for me. Guys, I'm going to leave you on this one. I went and visited my grandfather recently. He is a 92-year-old World War II vet, just the sweetest man. We took him out to lunch, and at that restaurant, there was a woman that had a shirt on that said Guess, which is a women's clothing brand. My grandfather hobbled up to that woman, looked her dead in the eye, and just said 34C. And then after the shock set in, she just looked back at him and said, "Oh my God, you're right." Guys, I'm Kathleen Demarle. Thank you.
Woo! Kathleen Demarle! Kat, come and join us for a moment next to the skeleton. And we'll... I'm sorry. You can. There we go. So our other co-host is not here, and I promised her that I would represent her with an effigy of some kind. Okay. All right. First of all, number one, you have a microphone over there? Grab that microphone. First of all, number one, you realize that everything could change if you are Kathleen Demarle, which is fine.
Yeah.
But can you imagine being Kat Demarle?
It would be very different.
It would be very different.
Yeah.
You'd have to wear a fur coat.
Yep.
Giant sunglasses.
I'm allergic to cats. That's why I don't go by Kat.
Oh, okay. All right.
Yeah.
I'm just throwing it out there because Kat Demarle is like a 40s film noir,
Yeah.
gangster
I could do
mall
that.
kind of.
Maybe I should do that for Halloween.
Yeah. Here's another thing that I was thinking about today, as far as funny people go.
Okay.
I like. Would it be like a relief just to hang out with people that don't have any sense of humor whatsoever? Like, wouldn't that be better? Because then you're off the hook. Because now people want you to be funny.
Yeah.
If you go on, I don't know what your status is, but say you're single.
Yep.
And you have a dating app.
Yep.
Right. And you go, I'm a stand-up comic.
Yeah. No.
Right. And then they want you to be funny all night. It's too much work. That's like being at work.
Yeah, no, I've had that as my status on some dating apps before, and they always want me to tell them a joke or like, walk them through how they can become a stand-up comedian.
That's a terrible date.
No, horrible date. Yeah.
So you should just date grave diggers or whatever. People are just not into it. You know what I mean?
Yeah, but then that might be like too depressing. That might pull me down.
But that's good for it's always
That's good
for,
material.
Yeah, good material.
Yeah.
By the way, look at this beautiful jacket she's got on. Look at this thing. Look at it. It's embroidered. It's pink. It's incredible.
Shoes are great too.
Yeah, and here's the
Sparkly
question
shoes.
that I have for you.
Yeah.
This is obviously a jazzy TV outfit that you have.
Yeah.
And you knocked it out. Great work. But I wonder, when you're getting ready, when it's a stand-up night, it's a big night, you're going to be out on stage, do you like get dressed and you look in the mirror and you go, is this funny?
I try not to dress fun. I try to dress more like I don't know, not like I always wear a black shirt and jeans usually.
Yeah. Okay.
Because if I wear something that's distracting, then it just takes away from my set, I think.
It's honestly, if you're dressed
I agree
funny,
with
then
that.
I'm finished. Paula Poundstone, she comes out
Yeah.
with the giant
The big
ties.
tie,
I'm out of here.
yeah.
I don't need that.
Yeah.
It's too sticky.
She doesn't need to be to dress funny to prove that she's funny.
Right, exactly.
Right?
If you had to, I'm not saying that you have to because you don't, but if you had to use a prop.
Use a prop. Okay.
Yeah. If you were going to be, if suddenly, Kathleen, if I am hiring you and it's big money, but it's Kathleen Demarle, prop comic.
Prop comic.
What's the prop comic?
I mean, I'm probably going to bring like a sheet cake on stage. That would probably be my prop.
That's pretty good.
Yeah.
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 Wait, would you be eating it while you were?
I mean, I could
it?
I mean, I'd be okay eating it on stage.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Good. That actually could work. You should give that a shot.
I might try that.
Yeah.
Maybe.
Could be a thing that you're known for. You are very tall. How tall exactly are you?
I'm 5'11".
5'11", everybody. Let's hear it for. That's almost 6 feet tall. That's pretty incredible.
It's a little too tall.
I think probably at the end of the day, it's probably an advantage, wouldn't you say?
Yeah, I don't need anybody to reach the shelves for me, so it's fine.
I was thinking, when I was thinking about you earlier today, I was thinking, I wonder when the last time she was in a grocery store and somebody asked you to reach something for them.
It's common.
Yeah, I would.
Yeah.
I can't reach the top shelf. Can you reach the top shelf?
him with heels. I
Oh, yeah,
wear.
she's got the heels. Yeah.
I'm probably like.
Yeah.
See, I could help her. Yeah, yeah. There you go.
You could give her 10 fingers and she could just jump right up there.
Oh.
Do you get free drinks as a comic? Is that part of the thing? They give you little tickets, that kind of thing?
Every once in a while, some of
Yeah.
the shows, yeah.
Okay.
Not all the time.
I have a question. The price of ginger ale. Am I
Okay.
right, everybody? The price of ginger ale is all over the place in this town. If you go to O'Brien's, you get a ginger ale for $1.50.
Okay.
If you go to the Wilbur,
Pretty good.
Yep.
or just at the Wilbur, I don't know who I was seeing. Somebody.
Mm-hmm.
$7 for
$7.
$7 for a ginger
for a
ale.
ginger ale. I don't drink, so I like
That's
to
a
have a nice
racket.
ginger ale.
Yeah.
Tell me, what do you think, Kathleen Demarle, is an acceptable price
For
for
ginger ale.
Yeah,
I don't know. Like under $2.50. I don't know.
under $2.50. That's
But
exactly
they're going
right.
to charge you $8 in New York for a ginger ale. So
I think at my job it's like $4.50,
$4.50.
but it's like a nicer restaurant though. So
you know how much
Prices
it
go up.
costs them to make ginger ale though? It's
Yeah.
like 70 cents. Probably
Yeah,
less
exactly.
than
well,
that.
it's like
than
soda.
70
People
cents.
charge you for soda water, and that's
It's outrageous.
water with bubbles.
Kathleen Demarle, you are one of the funniest people in town.
Oh, thank you.
And we're going to look forward to seeing much more of you. I need you to get out of here now, though, and then come back in a few minutes, and we'll
Okay.
find out all about where you're going to be.
Perfect.
Kathleen Demarle, everybody! There she goes.